Minecraft PvP gets boring, and what better way to spice things up than by doing the most insane PvPLegacy challenges I can think of. For this first challenge, I'm using an upside down texture pack, and as you can clearly see, everything's upside down. Even the item I'm holding is upside down. And for how hard the challenge was, it wasn't that hard, it was just pretty confusing. But the way I found myself to work around this obstacle was just to not move my mouse as much. This next challenge was the lowest FOV challenge, and although it didn't change my game by much compared to the other one, it severely changed my judge of distance. But then I figured out that playing aggressive helps me get quick damage without worrying about how close or far I was. The no armor challenge was honestly pretty easy if you know how to play defensive and if your opponent doesn't know how to play the kit correctly. Oh no. Oh no, I barely dodged that. I just abused the fact that my opponent was a new player, which ultimately led me to win this challenge pretty easily. This next challenge was the no shield challenge, and it wasn't that hard because it allowed me to play more freely. Basic strafing was enough to get the job done. Keep in mind as the video goes on, the challenges are only going to get harder and harder, and the last challenge being the most impossible challenge I've ever done before. The inverted mouse challenge was honestly pretty hard, but then I just used the first trick I used on the first challenge, which is to not move my mouse as much to beat this challenge. But even with the trick, I was still having some trouble, like up is down and down is up, which was very confusing for me. So I just tried my best not to move my mouse as much. If anything, I would move it side to side, which led me to win this challenge eventually. This next challenge is max sensitivity challenge, which means max sensitivity on Minecraft and the max DPI possible. And this challenge was insanely hard, by far the hardest one I've done yet. So just imagine the upcoming challenges I'll be doing in this video, even combining all the previous challenges into one. Okay. Something as simple as my heart beating would cause my mouse to move a lot. Bro, please. Oh my gosh, no. I'll shoot this guy in an instant. Nice! Oh my gosh! This next challenge was the slowest sensitivity possible, and just like the fastest sensitivity, I'll be using the slowest sense on Minecraft and the slowest DPI possible. If I were to drag my whole mouse across my desk, it would only budge a little bit, which is why I try to keep my opponent in front of me at all times. Okay, nice. This next challenge was the flawless victory challenge. In other words, I can't take any damage. And if I do end up taking any sort of damage roll, I fail the challenge, and this one was insanely hard to do, and we're only halfway through the video. This next challenge was the third person FOV challenge, and it was pretty hard to do, but it was nothing compared to the last challenge I'll be doing in this video. Oh my gosh, I'm actually like hitting them like hello. Come here. This next challenge was the third person FOV challenge, and it was a lot harder than the third person one. Oh shit. Not knowing where my opponent could possibly be made this challenge a lot more harder than the rest. Oh my gosh, please. I tried to stick to my senses to beat this challenge, and ultimately it paid off in the end. Oh shit, he's right there. Oh my gosh! Thank you. This is the spam click only challenge. In other words, I have to play like it's 1.8 PvP and spam click my way to victory. Luckily, my opponent got bamboozled by this ancient technique. Jeez, bro. Oh my gosh, nice. This next challenge was the 5 FPS challenge, and it was really, really disgusting. I really don't recommend playing on this. The choppy gameplay really messed me up, like look at this. But after a while I kinda got used to the choppiness, which made this a little bit doable.
Bro, he knows how to play the cats, makes it so much more.
Oh, nice! This next challenge was the no crystals in the crystal kit, and this was by far the most annoying thing I've ever done before because I'm not even good at the crystal kit myself, and I can't use no crystals, like really? So my game plan was just to drain my opponent out of all of his totems and quickly kill him right after. And if you're watching this and you main crystal, I'm sorry that you have to see this disgusting gameplay of me. Doesn't have any more totems. Nice! This next challenge was the blindness only challenge, and for some reason I couldn't run or sprint, which unexpectedly made this challenge a lot harder. Where are you? Oh no. Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, why can't I crit? Oh my gosh, I knew he was going to be. Oh! And after so long, we're finally on the final challenge. And this challenge is a combination of all the previous challenges into one. And I'm gonna prove everyone wrong by beating this impossible challenge. Well guys, I tried to beat it, but if you haven't already, please subscribe and join my Discord server down in the description below.